I'm recording this video. Let me join from my mobile also. Shivani, okay, I did not see. Okay, Shivani, understood. This point is clear, Shivani.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what I am saying is, in the first quadrant, I mean smaller angle, all trigonometry ratios positive. Then I don't want to spend time for discussing the sign of adjacent and opposite. And you got the logic. You got the logic. So let me explain the next quadrant. In the second quadrant, sign positive. Sign positive means other trigonometric ratios are negative. Sign positive means cos and tan negative. I am talking about sine, cos, tan. Other things are simply reciprocal. I don't want to mention the other things. I want to mention only sine, cos, tan. The remaining three simply reciprocal of this. We do not care about the reciprocals. I am talking about the sine of sine, cos, tan. Okay. So in the second quadrant, among these three, only sine is positive. Only sine is positive means what? Cos and tan will be negative. That's what I want to write, only this much. Sine positive, other thing negative. In third quadrant, third figure, okay? In third quadrant, only tan is positive. Tan positive means other two will be negative. These are the basics of trigonometry. Then in fourth quadrant, cos positive means sine and tan will be negative. The first, the second, third, you have to memorize this. Never forget it till the end of this chapter, and also in the next year also we require this. First, second, third, fourth. In the first quadrant all positive, second quadrant sine positive, third quadrant tan positive, fourth quadrant cos positive. All sine, tan, cos. You may memorize like that. Okay. ASTC. Read it again and again. You will memorize that. ASTC. So, okay. So, you please write down. I will give you problems. Okay. There are plenty of questions. So, please write down. If you are 100% clear, then raise your hand. If you are 100% clear, raise your hand. If you have any doubt, you please ask. Aryan. Shivani understood. Fadil understood. Devasri okay. ASTC. Okay. ASTC. Devasri understood. Aryan okay. Everyone understood. Okay. Okay. All of you clear. So let me discuss NCERT problems first. Later I will discuss outside question also. But initially let me discuss NCERT problems. Okay. 1 minute. Let me open the text. This is third chapter. I am using the same definition used in textbook. Okay. The graph is not there in our syllabus. They will not ask graph. But if you need the graph, I will explain that. In syllabus, the graph will not be asked. Let me select question from textbook. This one I am discussing. Find the values of other 5 trigonometric ratios. Okay. But I am not discussing in the correct order, but I will cover all the problems. But I am not planning to discuss in the correct order. Okay. Find the values of 5 trigonometric ratios. Okay. Let me begin with the second question. Okay. Let me begin with the second question. So all of you please listen. And if you don't understand, you can ask me. I will clarify all your doubt. But you must ask me doubt. Question is, find the values of other 5 trigonometric functions. Okay. Sin x equal to 3 by 5 where x lies in the second quadrant. In 10th standard, you have done the similar question, but the quadrant they did not mention about the quadrant because the angle was a smaller angle. But here, as per definition, the angle can be a large angle. So let me draw the rough diagram. The diagram is important actually. Listen. Let me draw x-axis and y-axis. All of you please listen. This is x-axis, y-axis, origin. Angle x lies in the second quadrant means the angle rotation this much. The angle entered into the second quadrant. That is the meaning. The angle x entered into the second quadrant. Or the right angle lies in the second quadrant. Let me complete the right angle triangle by drawing a vertical like this. So this is the right angle triangle lying in the second quadrant. Understood? So sin x, x is the angle. X is not side, x is the angle. Okay. So sin x is 3 by 5. So for the there are sign for plus sign, minus sign for adjacent and opposite. But for the time being, I want to write the length of the side. Okay. For the time being, I want to write only the length of the side. Okay. I will definitely interact with you, but let me explain one important point. You know that sin x is opposite side by hypotenuse. Do you know that? You know that sin x is what? Sin x is opposite side by hypotenuse. Deva, you agree with me? Is it correct? Sin x is opposite by hypotenuse. Yes. So here sin x is 3 by 5. Sin x is 3 by 5 means the opposite side must be 3. Opposite means the distant side. The distant side is this one, right? Hypotenuse is 5. And, this is hypotenuse. The side opposite to 90 degrees said to be hypotenuse. So is the diagram correct? Check it. Sin x equal to opposite by hypotenuse. 3 by 5. Yes, it is correct. For the time being, I am writing only the length. The sign, I am not showing the sign in the diagram. Okay, I am not showing the sign in the diagram. I am writing the length. Okay, can you find this side? Devasri, how will you find out this side?
Sir, through Pythagoras theorem or using Pythagorean triplet.
Yes. Okay, you know that. So using Pythagoras theorem, please mute. You can give some name for this triangle OAB. OB I don't know. Let me write all the steps. Okay. You know that OB square plus 3 square equal to, in exam you must show all the steps. The steps are required. That's why I'm writing the steps. OB square plus 3 square equal to 5 square. OB square equal to, some calculation you can skip. OB square equal to 16 or OB equal to 4. The length is 4. The length of this one is 4. Okay. The length is 4. Is it okay? All of it clear? Shivani, Fadil, Aryan. Understood? Aryan.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now we know the rule that in the second quadrant only sign positive. So I don't want to take strain, whether it is plus, whether it is minus. I don't want to take strain because we have already memorized this diagram. Which diagram? This diagram I have already memorized. So use that sign. Okay. So we know that in the second quadrant only sign is positive, right? So okay, sign is all actually given, but let me write it again. Let me write sin x is already given. Let me write it again. We know that only sign is positive. Among sin, cos, tan. Okay. Among sin, cos, tan, only sign is positive. Cos and tan will be negative. Cos x, put minus. Don't forget it. Because x lies in the second quadrant, cos x must be negative number. Then take the ratio. Okay, if you forget about opposite and adjacent, you may write it. This one is opposite. This one is adjacent. 5 is hypotenuse. Okay. Then what is cos x? Minus sign to be written first. Cos x is adjacent by hypotenuse, right? Adjacent by hypotenuse. I mean 4 by 5. Now tan x. Tan x is opposite. Okay, but right, minus sign initially. Second quadrant. Tan x is opposite by adjacent. 3 by 4. All of you clear? Understood?
Yes, sir.
Shivani understood. Okay. Shivani clear?
Yes, sir.
What about the remaining trigonometric ratios? They are simply reciprocals. You just take the reciprocal. You need not worry about the sign. Just take the reciprocal. Cosec x equal to 1 reciprocal of sin x. Understood? Reciprocal of sin x is 5 by 3. Sec x is reciprocal of minus 4 by 5. Reciprocal of minus 4 by 5 is minus 5 by 4. Cot x is the last one, is reciprocal of tan x. That is minus 4 by 3. I have written all trigonometric ratios. So this one is over. So you please write down. If you are 100% clear, then raise your hand. 100% clear. Devasri, Sivani, please remove the old raise hand. Okay. Understood. Okay. Shivani, clear. Fadil, Devasri, okay. Aryan, okay. Everyone understood. I will give you question. Okay. In every class, I will give you some 1 or 2 questions. You have to do in the class itself. So this one is over. 1 minute. Just a minute. I want a slide. 1 minute. Okay, the title is same. The title is same. Find the values of other 5 trigonometric ratios. The same title. So let me discuss third. No, 1 minute. Third one. Okay, third one I am going to discuss. Third one. The one trigonometric ratio is given to us. We have to find the other trigonometric ratios. The quadrant is mentioned in the question. Quadrant. Listen, cot x is 3 by 4 where x lies in the third quadrant. We have to find the other trigonometric ratios. We are familiar with the sine, cos, tan. We are not familiar with the cosec, sec, like that. So no problem. Cot x, you know that cot x is 3 by 4. You know that the tan is the reciprocal of cot. If the cot x is given, can I write tan x? Yes. Just take the reciprocal. Reciprocal of tan is cot. Also, reciprocal of cot is tan. So if cot x is 3 by 4, tan x will be 4 by 3. Is it correct? Shivani, Deva, Fadil, all of you clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. X lies in which quadrant? Third quadrant. I will show you the diagram. The angle x lies in the third quadrant. I will show you the diagram. The rotation will be this much. This much rotation is there. Theta entered into the third quadrant. Understood? Theta. But how will you make a right angle triangle? Draw vertical. This is the right angle triangle. Understood? So opposite side adjacent, let me write it in the beginning. The distant side is, hypotenuse is this h. Opposite 90. Opposite side is this, the distant side. Shivani complete ആയെങ്കിൽ എനിക്ക് chat message അയക്കാം കേട്ടോ. Shivani കുറച്ച് fast ആണ്. Adjacent side is this one. Okay. So tan x is 4 by 3. Tan x is what? 4 by 3. Tan x 4 by theta, not theta, it is x. Okay. It is x actually. 1 minute. It is x. Angle x. Tan x is 3 by 4. Tan x 3 by 4 means opposite side should be 3. The sign I don't want to specify. I am writing the length of the side. I am writing the length only. The adjacent side is 4. So tan x, as per this diagram, tan x is 3 by 4. Opposite by adjacent. Is it correct? Fadil, Shivani, Deva, Aryan. Is it correct? Please respond.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Can you find out hypotenuse? Third side. Hypotenuse, you know the method. I don't want to spend time for that. You can use the Pythagoras theorem. You will get the hypotenuse as 5. Look at the diagram. Sin x. Don't forget to put the negative sign. This is third quadrant. Only tan is positive. Only tan is positive. Other sine and cos will be negative. So negative, don't forget it. My sine theta is opposite side by hypotenuse. Opposite by hypotenuse will be 3 by 5. Cos x. Don't forget to put negative sign. Cos x is adjacent by hypotenuse 4 by 5. Okay. Shivani complete ആയിരിക്കുകയാണോ Shivani?
Yes, sir.
Okay. ഇപ്പോൾ കഴിയും ഒരു മിനിറ്റ്. Tan x is already given. I am copying again. Also cot x is given. The other things reciprocal. Sec x is reciprocal of cos x. Cosec x is reciprocal of sin x. Please mute. Okay, so please write down. If you are 100% clear, raise your hand. If you are 100% clear. Shivani, Fadil understood. Aryan എന്തെങ്കിലും ഡൗട്ട് ഉണ്ടോ? ആര്യൻ
No, sir.
ക്ലിയർ ആയിട്ടുണ്ട്. ദേവശ്രീ ക്ലിയർ. ഓക്കെ. Then I will give you one question. You try one problem. The method is same thing. You try this fourth question. Okay. I will wait for 2 minutes time. Okay. I will give you only 2 minutes time. Same technique. Similar to the previous question. Similar to previous one. Try this one. And write the solution on your notebook. Take the photo and send to me through WhatsApp. I want the answer within 2 minutes. Do it. 1 minutes more. ശിവാനി കിട്ടുന്നുണ്ടോ ആൻസർ? ശിവാനി അയച്ചു തന്നു അല്ലേ? ഓക്കെ, ഞാൻ നോക്കട്ടെ. ശിവാനി സൈന് ടാന്. ഓക്കെ. ആര്യൻ ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റുന്നുണ്ടോ? ആര്യൻ?
Yes, sir.
ആ ശിവാനി, ദേവ, ആർ യു ഏബിൾ ടു സോൾവ് ഇറ്റ്? ആര്യ, സോറി, ദേവ.
Yes, sir. Doing so.
Doing. And Shivani, you do another one. Shivani കുറച്ച് ഫാസ്റ്റ് ആണല്ലേ. ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ നമ്പർ 5 ഒന്ന് ട്രൈ ചെയ്ത് നോക്കിയേ. 5 കേട്ടോ ശിവാനി. അല്ല, ഞാൻ പുറത്തുനിന്നൊരു ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ തരാം. ദാറ്റ് ഈസ് ബെറ്റർ. ഓക്കെ, വേറൊരു ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ പുറത്തുനിന്ന് തരാം. ഇതൊന്ന് ചെയ്യാട്ടോ ശിവാനി.
Okay, sir.
Cosec x. Fadil, are you able to do this problem?
Yes, sir. Completed.
Completed. Please send it WhatsApp.
Okay, sir.
If you have any doubt, you can ask me. I will clarify. Okay, Deva, Aryan.
Okay, sir.
Okay, I waited for 2 or 3 minutes, so you can try later. Okay, you are confident in completing that. So after the class, you try it. I will discuss the other problem. Is that okay? Deva.
Okay, sir.
Okay, don't worry. You try it as a homework. I will discuss the other problem. Let me discuss the 5th question now. Fadil, Aryan അയച്ചു തന്നു. Okay, very good. Okay, I will check Aryan. The next problem, I am going to discuss this question. The other question you can do as homework. Aryan, let me see your answer. 4th quadrant. ആര്യൻ നെഗറ്റീവ് സൈൻ ഇടാൻ മറന്നുപോയോ? 4th ക്വാർട്ടറിൽ സൈനും ടാനും എല്ലാം നെഗറ്റീവ് അല്ലേ ആര്യൻ?
Yes, sir.
അപ്പോൾ അതൊന്ന് ചെക്ക് ചെയ്യണം കേട്ടോ. നെഗറ്റീവ് സൈൻ ഇടണേ. ഫാദിൽ ഓൾസോ don't forget to put the negative sign. Okay, so all of you, you can try later. Don't worry, you please try it later. Let me discuss the 5th question. All of you please listen. Let me discuss the 5th question. Tan x equal to -5/12. X lies in the second quadrant. Let me draw the diagram. You need not worry about negative sign. This is because second quadrant, that is the reason. This is due to the second quadrant, that is the reason. Let me draw x-axis and y-axis. X lies in the second quadrant. X lies in the second quadrant means this much rotation. X is this much. Let me complete the right angle triangle like this. Okay, negative sign will be there definitely because of the second quadrant. Let me mark the opposite, adjacent, etc. Opposite side is this one, adjacent side is this one, hypotenuse is this one. Clear? Please, if you don't understand, you can ask me. Tan x is the ratio. Don't look at the negative sign. Ratio. Look at the ratio. Tan x is opposite by adjacent. Opposite by adjacent. Opposite by adjacent means opposite should be 5, adjacent must be 12. Then 5 by 12 ratio we will get. The negative sign is due to the second quadrant. Okay. I have written the length of the side. Okay. Now the ratio is correct. Tan x equal to minus of 5 by 12. Deva, Fadil, Shivani, all of you clear? Aryan,
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Last question.
tell me, what is your doubt, Deva?
I have sent you the last question answer, sir.
You send it. I will check. I will check. So hypotenuse I want. Hypotenuse using Pythagoras theorem, right? Root of 5 square plus 12 square. This I don't want to explain the calculation. Okay. I don't want to explain the calculation. Deva, what is root 169? Deva. Root 169 is equal to?
Sir, 13, sir.
Yes, 13. Yes. The hypotenuse is 13. So, I want all the trigonometry ratio. Sin x. It is positive number. Second quadrant, sin is positive. Opposite by hypotenuse, 5 by 13. Don't forget to put the sign. It is plus. Second quadrant sin theta is positive. But other trigonometry ratios are negative. Don't forget it. Okay. Other trigonometry ratios are negative. Cos x is adjacent by hypotenuse. Tan x is already given. Simply copy that. The remaining are the reciprocals. Cosec x equal to 13 by 5. Sec x is equal to minus 13 by 12. And cot x equal to minus 12 by 5. So the method is clear. Don't forget to put the sign. Deva, Fadil, Aryan, Shivani, all of you clear?
Yes, sir.
So please write down. If you are 100% clear and return the solution, raise your hand. If you have written the solution and no doubt, then raise your hand. Shivani finished. Aryan okay. Fadil, you are writing. Fadil, are you there in the class? Fadil left. Deva, are you okay? Completed?
Yes, sir.
So you understood. So this type of question you can try. The remaining question you please try it as homework. Okay. The first one I will discuss. I will discuss one more problem. But I suggest you better do it. Okay. The other questions homework. Okay. Please note it. Exercise 3.2 1 to 5. In exercise 3.2 1 to 5, you try those questions which I have not discussed. Okay. You will definitely get the answer. Method is same. So this type of question I am going to explain. So there is a method for finding these values. Can you see the screen? Deva, Aryan, Shivani, Fadil. Can you see the screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay, yes. So this type of question you are familiar. The next is in order to discuss the next problems, we must know the basic angles, trigonometric ratios of the fundamental angles. Let me write a heading. Trigonometric ratios of some important angles. You studied in 10th standard. In 10th standard you studied the proof also. But here we don't need proof. Trigonometric ratios of some important angles. It is required. important angles. 30, 45, 60, like that. But we have studied that the angle can be more than 90. The angle can be more than 90. The important angles include 0 degree, 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree, 90 degree. Till all these angles you studied in 10th standard. Do you remember? Aryan, Fadil, Deva. Do you remember? Yes.
sir.
You studied in 10th standard along with the proof. But in 11th standard syllabus, the proof is not there. So I don't want to discuss that. If you want the proof of sine 30, sine 45, you may refer 10th standard NCERT text. So our study limited to 90 degree in 10th standard. But in fact, the angle can be more than 90. Let me add 3 more angles. 180 degree, 270 degree, 360 degree. These angles are important. In physics, all these values are required. You have to memorize this. All the values you have to memorize. Till 90, okay, you studied. I have added 3 more angles. 180, 270, 360. Then you may have a doubt. Then what about the angle between 90 and 180? That part I will discuss later. The angle for 120 degree, 135 degree, there is a technique. There is a technique for finding value that I will discuss later. For the time being, you must memorize all these values without any proof. Without any proof. The proof is you have to draw a triangle having this much angle. Sine, cos, tan. You may refer 10th standard textbook for proof, but it will not be asked in exam. Sine, cos, tan. ശിവാനിക്ക് ഓർമ്മയുണ്ടോ? സൈൻ 0. ശിവാനി?
0.
Yes. Okay, let me fill it. I don't want to ask question. I don't want to ask you question. Let me fill it. Sine 0, 0. Sine 30, 1 by 2. Sine 45, 1 by root 2. Sine 60, root 3 by 2. Sine 90, 1. Sine 180, 0. Minus 1, 0. Cos 0, 1. Root 3 by 2. Cos 45, 1 by root 2. Cos 60, 1 by 2. Cos 90, 0. Minus 1, 0, 1. At least sine and cos you have to memorize. The tan, okay, you can find out by sine by cos. If you forget tan, don't worry. Sine by cos give you the value of tan. So minimum sine and cos you have to memorize. Minimum. So suppose you forgot tan 0. Don't worry. Tan 0 will be sine 0 by cos 0. Tan 0 will be 0 by 1. Understood? 0 by 1 is 0. And tan 30, suppose you forgot. Don't worry. Tan 30 will be sine 30 by cos 30. This one by this one. 2 cancels. This one by this one. So in that way. But I suggest you memorize tan also. If you forget it, sine by cos will give you the value of tan. Tan 45 1, tan 60 root 3, tan 90 not defined. Why not defined? This is because 1 by 0 is not defined. 1 by 0. 0 by minus 1, 0. Minus 1 by 0, again not defined. Division by 0 is not defined. 0 by 1, 0. So at least learn sine and cos. Okay. So please draw this table. The heading is trigonometry ratios of some important angles. Please write down. If you have written, you can raise your hand. If you have written. Fadil completed. Fadil finished. Aryan, okay. Shivani completed. Devasri completed. So naturally, you will have a doubt that from 90 degree I jump to 180 degree. Understood? From 90 degree I jump to 180 degree. Then what about the angle between 90 and 180? Or what about the angle between 180 and 270? Yes, definitely we can find it by using a technique which is said to be reduction method. Actually, it is there in textbook, but it is in different topics. I mean, under different headings, titles it is mentioned. It is very difficult to understand if you read the NCERT textbook, but it is all there in the textbook. It is there in the textbook. So I'm saying is, if there is angle between 90 and 180, like 120 degree, 135 degree, 150 degree, can I find it? Yes, we can find it by using some reduction method. I will tell you. Let me explain with the help of an example. Let me explain with the help of an example. All of you please listen. All of you please listen. It is very simple. All of you please listen. Let me give a title. There are problems in the same exercise. There are questions. Let me give a title: reduction method, reduction technique, or reduction method. Reduction method means if you are given a larger angle like 120, 230 like that, can we find it? Yes. Let me start with an example. Let me start with an example. For example, I want sine 120 degree. Shivani, it is, since it is already taken in your school, do you have any idea how will you find it value of sine 120 degree?
No, sir.
No idea. So all of you please listen. This type of question is there in the same exercise, second exercise. So the theory you must understand. Without theory, you cannot do the problem. So what I am saying is, if you are given a larger angle above 90 degree, if you are given an angle above 90 degree, you must express, don't forget it, you must express it as either 180 plus theta or 180 minus theta, or you must express either 360 plus theta or 360 minus theta, or if the angle, I will repeat, don't worry, I will repeat. If the angle is much larger angle, for example sine 1000 or sine 10,000, if the larger angle is there, you will express it as multiple of 360 plus or minus theta. Multiple of 360 means 360 into 2 plus theta, or 360 into 3 plus theta, like that. I will explain, don't worry, let me complete 2 example. Let me explain 2 example. After that you can ask me doubt, okay? That is the right way. Let me complete 2 example. So I want the value of sine 120 degree. So is it above 90? Yes. So it is above 90. Let me express it as 180 or 360. The larger angle to be expressed in terms of either 180 or 360. Or if it is very large, multiple of 360. Can I write 120 degree as 180 minus 60? Is it okay? Shivani, Deva, Aryan, Fadil, can I write 120 degree as 180 minus 60? Is it okay?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes.
The advantage of expressing in this form is, in the right side, what you have to do, I will tell you. In the right side, what you have to do, you simply copy the trigonometry ratio as it is. Simply copy the trigonometry ratio and simply copy the last angle. Just copying. Copying is not hard, understood. Simply copy whatever may the trigonometry ratio in the left side, write the same trigonometry ratio in the right side. What is the last angle? Write the same last angle in the right side. Not finished? Same trigonometry ratio copy, the last angle copy. Okay? Then, not finished. 180 minus 60 lies in which quadrant? Anybody? 180 minus 60 lies in which quadrant?
Sir, second quadrant.
Yes. 120 degree. 180 minus 60 means this much angle, understood. 180 means, you know that, you know the fact. 180 means this much, half revolution. 180 minus 60 second quadrant. In second quadrant only sign is positive. Is it correct? In the second quadrant only sign is positive. Fadil, Aryan, is it correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So can I read it as sine of second quadrant? Sine of an angle in the second quadrant. Can I read like that? Yes. Sine of an angle in the second quadrant will be positive. So this will be positive. Sine you must consider. Some cases it can be negative. But this is second quadrant. Sine of second quadrant will be positive. Second quadrant sine is positive. Then sine 60 degree, I have given you the table, root 3 by 2. Let me write 2 examples. After that you may ask doubt. Let me write 2 examples. Example 2. Tan 330 degree. The angle can be in another type, radian measure. I will explain that. Aryan and Fadil, I will explain that. The angle has actually 2 units, degree and radian. But radian I will explain, don't worry. Tan 330 I want to find out. Tan 330. Either 180 or 360 you have to use. Okay, that is the reduction technique. 180 or 360. Don't use 90 degree like that. Okay, 180 or 360. This is not nearest to 180. It is nearest to 360. So the nearest one to be selected. Not 180. It is nearest to 360. So can I write 330 as 360 minus 30? Is it correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes. 330 can be written as 360 minus 30. It is correct. So what I am saying is, if the angle is written in terms of 180 or 360, what is to be done? Simply copy the trigonometry ratio in the left side. Simply copy the last angle. That is the first step. Just copy the trigonometry ratio and last angle. Then after that you have to check the sign. Sign, don't forget the sign. 360 minus 30 in which quadrant? Anybody? 360 minus 30 in which quadrant? Can you suggest? 360, fourth quadrant. One revolution is not completed. I mean, it's less than 360 degree, right? Shivani clear avundallo alle? Shivani, clear? So, so this one is what? Tan of an angle in the fourth quadrant. Can I read like that? Tan of an angle in the fourth quadrant. In fourth quadrant, only cos is positive. We have studied that. In fourth quadrant, only cos is positive. What is this? This is tan of fourth quadrant. Tan of fourth quadrant is negative number. So I must put a negative sign. Then this tan 30 we studied already, minus 1 by root 3. Okay, all of you clear? Deva, Aryan, Fadil, Shivani, all of you clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Let me give you more example. After that I will discuss the textbook question. Let me give you a few more example. Cos 390 degree. Anybody, can you suggest? 390 degree. How to find the value? Yes. 390, is it nearest to 180? No. This 390 is nearest to 360. The nearest one to be selected. 360 plus 30, understood. 390 is written as 360 plus 30. So, the left side trigonometry ratio cos, the last angle 30. Simply copy that. But don't forget to put the sign. You have to check the sign after that. Anybody, 360 plus 30 lies in which quadrant?
Fourth quadrant, sir.
Fourth quadrant, are you sure? 360 plus 30? 360 means one revolution completed. 360, one revolution completed. Plus 30, a smaller angle. So this much, understood? One revolution completed, but plus an extra angle 30 to be rotated. So 360 plus 30 lies in the first quadrant. Are you okay? Clear? Deva?
Yes, sir.
Deva, understood? Deva, Shivani, Aryan, Fadil, clear.
Yes, sir.
So,
Yes, sir.
so can I read it as cos of first quadrant? Yes. Cos of an angle in the first quadrant. In first quadrant, all trigonometry ratios are positive. First quadrant, all positive, hence cos is positive. This one I have given you table, okay? That table you must memorize. Without that, very difficult. I mean, we cannot do any problem. Not only maths, the physics also. So all of you please write down all this example. If you have written and no doubt, you can raise. If you have written and if you don't have any doubt, you can raise your hand. Deva clear. Shivani clear. Aryan, Fadil, all of you clear. Okay, very good. Next is 1 minute. The negative angle is also there, but I will discuss step by step. Okay, everything I cannot discuss together. If I discuss everything together, you will be confused. Let me discuss this question. The same exercise. This one. Sine 765 degree. Anybody, can you suggest how will you find the value of sine 765 degree? Anybody? Any idea? Then I will tell you. Is 765 nearest to 180? No. Is it nearest to 360? No. So this is much larger angle. So we have to express as the multiple of 360. That is also possible. If the larger angle is there, you have to express as the multiple of 360. So I will tell you sine 765 degree. Let me write 1 multiple of 360. 360 into 2 is what? 0. 720, yes. Can I write 765 as 720 plus 45? Is it correct? Please respond. Can I? Yes. So, if the angle is much larger, you have to express as the multiple of 360. This is multiple of 360. So, the same technique, the same trigonometry ratio used in the left side, the last angle 45. But you have to understand the quadrants. Where is the this 720 plus 45 lies in which quadrant? Let us check it. 720 means 2 revolutions. 720 is 2 times 360, meaning that 2 revolutions like this. If they rotated twice, it is corresponding to 720 degree. But 720 plus extra 45. 2 revolutions finished plus extra 45 degree again. So 720 plus 45 lies in which quadrant? First quadrant. All of you clear? Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
So sine of first quadrant. Can I read like that? Sine of first quadrant. Sine of first quadrant is positive. Because in first quadrant all trigonometry ratios are positive. And the sine 45 we have studied already. 1 by root 2. Understood? So please write down. If you have any doubt, please ask. If you have any doubt, please ask. If you are okay, 100% clear, raise your hand. Devasri, Aryan, Shivani, Fadil, okay. Clear. The other question I will discuss in the next class, in textbook. There are remember the angles. Sometimes the angle may be given in terms of radian measure. I will discuss that type of question in the next class. The negative angle also I will discuss in the next class. Let me give you another problem. Let me give you. You must be stronger. This one you have to understand clearly. That is why I am giving you some extra problems. The next question. Example. Find tan 135 degree. All of you please try this question and send me the answer. All of you please try this question.
Now,
Tan 135 degree. You have to find it.
so whether the answer should be sent now, sir?
Ah, yes, yes. Or there is a time, only if 2 or 3 minutes are remaining. I will discuss it. Before me, if you get the answer, you unmute and tell me. Okay? Before me, if you get the answer, you can unmute and tell me. Because only 2 or 3 minutes are remaining. Let me complete it. Tan 135, I want to find out.
Sir, is it -1?
Yes, very good, very good. Correct. Then Shivaniക്കാണ് ആൻസർ കിട്ടിയത്.
Yes, sir.
ഓക്കെ, ഒരു മിനിറ്റ്. ശിവാനി എന്നാൽ കോസ് 14, ഒരു മിനിറ്റ്, കുറച്ച് വലിയ ആംഗിൾ ഞാൻ തരാം. ശിവാനി കുറച്ച് ഫാസ്റ്റ് ആണല്ലോ. 1410. ഇതൊന്ന് ചെയ്ത് നോക്ക്, കിട്ടിയില്ലെങ്കിൽ ഞാൻ പറഞ്ഞുതരാം. Others please listen. Tan 135 degree. Tan 135 degree, it is nearest to 180. Not nearest to 360, nearest to 180. Nearest one to be selected. 180 minus 45. Is it okay? Fadil, Aryan, Deva, all of you clear? Please respond.
Yes, sir.
So the same trigonometry ratio to be written, the last angle to be written. Is it plus tan 45 or minus tan 45? Anybody? Is it plus tan 45 or minus tan 45?
Minus tan 45, sir.
Minus tan 45. Because 180 minus 45 lies in the second quadrant, like this. In second quadrant only sine is positive, tan is negative. -1. Is it okay? Clear? All of you clear? Please respond. Fadil?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir,
Ah.
sir, I did like 90 degree plus 45.
ശിവാനിയാണോ പറഞ്ഞത്?
Yes, sir.
We prefer 180 and 360. In reduction technique, we prefer 180 or 360. If you use 90 degree, it is confusing. 90 degree യൂസ് ചെയ്ത് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ കുറച്ച് ചേഞ്ചസ് ഉണ്ട്, കുറച്ച് കൺഫ്യൂഷനാണ്. സൈൻ കോസ് ആവും, കോസ് സൈൻ ആവും എന്നൊക്കെ ഉള്ള കുറച്ച് പ്രോബ്ലംസുകളുണ്ട്. We prefer 180 and 360 in reduction technique. Okay? We prefer this. If you use 180 or 360, no change in the trigonometry ratio. Whatever trigonometry ratio in the left side, the same trigonometry ratio is written in the right side. So let me wind up the class. Okay, the remaining question I will discuss in the next class. Okay, so you please do the homework questions. Okay,
So how's the minus tan 45?
minus Deva, you have a doubt. If you have finished, Fadil, Aryan, you can leave. See, the 180 minus 45 second quadrant, Deva. Is it correct? See, where is 180 degree? What is this angle? Tell me, Deva. What is this angle? Is it 180 degree? What about 180 minus 45? 180 minus 45 will be smaller than this one. Understood? 180 minus 45 smaller than, but above 90. 135 is above 90, there is no doubt, but it is smaller than 180. Understood?
Yes, sir.
So second quadrant, tan negative. Understood? Deva, okay. So